have issued a Bandh call. The Bandh is over an alleged assault on a bus conductor. This call has been made statewide from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. This is the latest in connection with what's taking place. We're learning that Pro-Kannada groups have issued a Bandh call, which is essentially going to be in effect statewide from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. We're crossing over to my colleague Neha to bring us more on this. Neha, this Bandh has essentially been called over the alleged assault on a bus conductor. Was there a fresh incident that has occurred, or is this in connection with what took place a few weeks ago?
Well, of course, there's not been any fresh incident here as such, Aisha. This happens to do with the old incident itself, wherein you had a bus conductor there who was assaulted, who was, of course, questioned by a group of young Marathi people, asking as to why he wasn't speaking in Marathi. Remember, a POCSO case was filed, which was later withdrawn as well. And protesting this today are the Pro-Kannada activists who are, of course, holding protests across the state of Karnataka. What we do know is that the Bandh isn't going to have too much of an impact on the people, because you have the state-run bus services that are in fact normal. The city buses, the BMTC buses are going to continue as normal. Other than that, of course, the metro services too, in fact, are continuing to ply in the state. As far as schools are concerned, of course, while many have decided to stay shut, there are many others where examinations also are underway, so schools are open as well. As far as the hotels and, in fact, the pubs are concerned, they've extended their moral support to the protest, but they also continue to remain open. So largely, while, of course, one wouldn't expect too much of an impact on ground, we'll really have to wait and see as far as the protests that have been planned today at the city centre are concerned as to how they really pan out.
Absolutely. Neha, so when we talk about what exactly has been taking place here, what kind of efforts are being made by the administration to ensure that there is harmony on the ground?
Well, yes, Asha, obviously, of course, you have the police forces here that have been deployed now across the city. Security has been tightened as well, not just in Bengaluru, but across the state of Karnataka too. As far as, other arrangements are concerned, we've heard a reaction coming in from the Deputy Chief Minister, who's made it quite clear that, there wouldn't be any scope here for anyone to take the law into their own hands. This is obviously something that the government has stressed enough on. So we'll really have to wait and see. While protests are planned, hopefully, of course, they don't turn violent.
Absolutely. Neha, thank you so much for joining us and getting us more crucial details in connection with what's taking place here. We'll continue to track the developments and we'll cross back over to my colleague Neha for more updates. Moving on now. A 6-judge Supreme Court panel led by Justice B.R. Gavai is set to visit relief camps in Manipur today.